Hey guys, this is ATK and today we're going to be learning about colliding. So last time we learned about moving your player, right? But what good is a game if you can't lose or can't win either? If it's just a moving game, then it won't be good. So obviously colliding is not going to make the game complete, but at least I can show you a sense of what the final game is going to look like. Now, so today we're obviously gonna do it on Mu as we always do it. Now, what we want to do is implement our already moving code. Okay, just a sec, guys. Already moving code into colliding. So the ball will already be moving, right? Now all we need to do is make some borders. Now, like I showed you last time, just a sec, guys. Like I showed you last time, what you need to do for building shapes is giving them coordinates, widths, and heights. So what we want to do is get the coordinates for width and height from this game that I made, Cash Grab. Let me just find the coordinates for all these walls. These are all the variable coordinates that I need. Now all I need to do is implement them, right? So what I need to do is eg.draw we want rectangles, right? So we use rect. Green, let's say black, and wall 1. I'm just going to do the same thing for all the walls. I'm going to copy this, paste it, and then just 2, 3, paste it, 4. Let's see how this turns out. As you can see, the walls are bordered, so you can see the black lines. Now, see, nothing happens when we run into it. It's kind of moving slow, but bear with me. You just go through it, right? Nothing happens. Now, what we want to do to make something happen, like guys, let me just close this. Right, okay. Just give me a sec, guys. Hey guys, sorry, I solved that problem. I don't know, it was kind of annoying. Anyway, moving on with our lesson, what we want to do is make the ball collide with it. So either it goes to another screen for losing or another screen for winning. Now we are also going to create a thing which is a box, right? What we want to do in the box is basically we are going to make it the winning thing. If you go into it, you win. So let's just say we want it to be what do we want our coordinates to be? Let's just say 500 and 700. Let's say that. And then 50, 50. Now we're going to do the same thing. I've already copied it. Instead of making black, I'm going to make it yellow. And remember, guys, you can't just name colors. You have to define them. Like I showed you in my first video, you actually have to define the colors, and I've defined it right here. So please do not just go naming colors. It might not work. And then what we want to name it is box. So let's see how this turns out. So I think the box is out of the screen if I think I make the coordinates other than 500 to 700, say 300, 300, let's just say I make it that. The box is right there. So let's just leave it there for now until we find a better place. Now, what we want to do is make it collide with it so it goes into a different game state. Now, game state is basically a different screen. Either you move on to the boss battle, your winning screen, your losing screen. There's many kind of game states. So basically, first you have to do is define the game state. Equal to 1. Now you can define it by any number, and you don't even have to call it game state. You can just call it state. I like to call it game state. Then what you want to do is tab this over and do this. While game state And remember to spell it right. Equals one equals, sorry, one. It has to be equal, guys. It cannot be equal, or else it won't work. Then this, and after capital, one more, or else it won't work because it needs to be inside this. See, that's the difference between HTML and Python. In HTML, it really doesn't matter if anything's inside the other thing, but in GameState, it has to be inside. Now, if nothing would happen, as you will see, because we've just defined a game state, we haven't really done anything with it. Now, what we want to do is, if we want to create a losing game state, okay, we just name it game state 2. So see, I defined it, and it will start at game state 1, not 2. Now, this is game state 2, right? And right now you haven't learned text, and I will show text later. But right now, game state 2 is just going to be, it's just going to be there, right? The screen, dot fill, white, sorry, guess I accidentally wrote that inside here. Then clock dot tick, I just say 20. It's not really gonna matter right now. And pg dot display dot flip to see the white screen. Now, what we want to do is basically, if we bump into this black these things, the walls, we need to go to the losing state, which is game state 2. We want it to collide to go to this state. So that's basically an if statement. If something happens, then this happens. So if this is the exact code, you cannot mess this up. So if what was our, it was named ball, right? Ball dot collide rect. And now this is all one word. Do not space it out. If ball dot collide rect is the term to put for collide. Basically, if ball collides with, then bracket, we want to collide with wall 1, right? Then what happens is game state equals 2. And then you got to break from the loop. This is used to break from this loop and go into this loop, right? So basically, we just copy this and then put wall 2. Sorry, guys. Wall 3. And then wall 4. So now if you'll see, crash into any of the walls, happen. See, it goes on to another screen. It changes game states. So basically, when it collides, it changes into losing screen or winning screen, or goes into boss battle, whatever you want to do with the other screen. Now, same could be done for winning. You just have to create some text that says you win. You have to create another game state that says while game state equals 3, and then when it collides into the yellow box, it goes to that game state. See, it's very easy, and you could do it like in 5 minutes, I think, like I did. So please, use Python and make innovative games, and use collides and use moving, use all the techniques I've taught you so far, and there will be more to come. So bye for now. Bye.